Good morning, Morgan State University. This is another episode of Bear Pod brought to you by Bear TV. It is your host, Antonio Mann. This is one of the most exciting weeks of the semester, one of the most fun weeks of the semester. This is homecoming week, a week full of great parties, great vibes, and a lot of responsible activities. If you know me, it is kind of hard for me to have fun, a little bit hard for me to get loose, but that is exactly why I brought some Bear Pod members who hopefully don't have the same problems that I have. Please introduce yourselves.
Hello, everybody. Y'all know who I am. I'm Julien Johnson, a.k.a. Jewels. I always have to do it every single time, but y'all know, senior multimedia journalism major from Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
I'm Kayla Ray. I am a junior multimedia journalism major from Baltimore, Maryland, and you can follow me at Melly, KMELI_KAAYY.
So before we talk to these people, we actually had another guest right quick to talk about the homecoming concert that just passed. We have Randolph Smith. Come on.
Also known as Randy.
Hello. So you just went to the last homecoming concert. I wanted to know what did you like about it?
Oh, great. It was fun, of course, seeing everybody, we saw Glorilla, Moneybagg, and Nardo Wick. One thing I really enjoyed was, how we actually had, local artists that people actually know. I mean, yes, we had some artists that people don't know, which is usually what happens at homecoming concerts, but at least he still, did something, calling the response, teaching of the song, making people actually feeling the vibe instead of it being, so forced. Well, then I realized by this homecoming, it was definitely a tough crowd, but we still have fun towards the end. So,
what do you mean by a tough crowd? What happened?
It was just so hard to please them. You could tell it's a completely different generation of people. Sometimes you just vibe just because, you like something about the song or something about the artist. Some people literally just stood there and did nothing. Music blasted in their ears, and they literally just looked at him or her and just didn't say anything. And I'm like, wow, it's crazy.
I know they was lit when Glorilla played that one song. You know what I'm talking about.
Everybody was revived. Once Moneybagg Nardo came, everybody was like, yo, now we can get lit again. I'm like, that's crazy. If I was an artist, I'd be like, keep that same energy. That's just me.
So did you like this year's homecoming concert more than last year's?
Absolutely not at all. It's not even close. Last year was so much more better. So much more better. Dirk, 42 Doug, even the local Baltimore artists from OTR Chess and Roddy Racks we had from last year, and so on and so forth. And it was just OTF was there. The whole vibe was just different. This year it was cool, but the tickets was high. $60. Lost
$70 last week.
$70 last week. Last year we had Lil Durk and 42 Doug and only had to pay what, $45?
Mm-hmm. $45. Insanity.
Insanity.
Yeah. So
what? No, but it was cool though.
It was cool. Can you once again say your name and introduce yourself?
IG.
Of course, my name is Randolph Smith. You can follow me at IG. I am Randolph. The letter O is actually supposed to be number 0, and yeah.
Thank you, Randolph. Now, I wanted... You can go. Oh.
Thanks, Randy. Appreciate it.
So, now that we got what he had to say about it, y'all didn't go to this year's homecoming, but I did want to know, what did y'all feel about last year's homecoming, and why didn't y'all go to this year's homecoming?
Money. Respectfully. Also, I'm just not a big fan. I ain't gonna lie, I went last year with Lil Durk and all that type of stuff, and it was just no, I'm good because I don't listen to him. Mm-hmm. Now, I ain't gonna lie though, because I know Randy said that last year was better, but I would argue 2019, my freshman year, which was peak Morgan, if you're gonna ask a lot of other people, a lot of my other freshmen, back then it was the best because DaBaby was there, and DaBaby it was when he was hot with "Wait a minute, it's gone." It was everything was top tier. Also, Stunner for Vegas was there. That man passed out mid stage. He overdosed or something. I was like, yo, it was a part of his stunt or whatever. But either way, 2019 was lit, and it was I kid you not. But it was. I think Jacquees is there too, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah,
just Jacquees, he was just there.
No, he was like one of the warm ups beforehand. Well, I ain't gonna say warm ups, but one of the. You know what I mean.
Do you think 2019 was just so much better because it was before COVID and the whole shutdown? It was just
Absolutely.
Like,
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely, bro. And then, the lines and stuff of that nature, too. But I think Kayla could talk a little bit more about that than I can.
I mean, well, last year was my first official, like, homecoming. And even still, based on what you just said, it wasn't hitting like it used to in the past. So I'm just like, well, what am I looking for? What am I, what's the goal that we're trying to reach? I did go to the concert last year. Personally, I felt like it wasn't a waste of my money, but it was getting there.
It was a waste.
Because I listened to the artists generally, but was it worth that kind of money for him to come A, late, and B, for me to have been in that line for 3.5 hours in a mob? I
heard a lot of people left in the middle of his set. How late was he?
I did.
I left in the middle.
I don't know when he was supposed to have come out, but I know I got in that gym late and he was later than me. So I'm just saying, I stood out there. It was a lot of bum rushing, a lot of fights broke out in lines last year. That's why I didn't go. I was like, I think I'll skip it. And this little price increase, I don't know.
DaBaby was late too. I'm not super late. He was coming from like another event.
CPT.
I think. He was on like a plane to get here. I remember we always like watching his like Instagram story and stuff of trying to figure out when he was coming. I swear, I kid you not. Like that's literally what we did. But I mean, it was still lit though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
They had people in baby suits, bro. It was one of my mans was in the baby suit, like dancing up there with. It was funny as hell, bro.
See, no, last year, never. It was the same kind of thing he was saying. It was like a little bit hard to please everyone. Kind of people just stand there a little bit dry. I was like, y'all paid to stand here with a straight face for the poker face? Me personally.
The Little Durk thing is funny because I personally heard a story because I never went to a homecoming concert, sadly, but I heard a story last year that a grown man with his girlfriend went and saw Little Durk, and when he saw him, he said, "Oh my God, he's really real." Starstruck. But what makes it even funnier, because I didn't have this information at first, is that he was like 30 minutes late. Like
something like that.
Like that is insane.
I feel like DaBaby was like an hour late. I ain't gonna lie. But again, he killed that performance though. Like, you know what I mean? It was fun.
And that's the thing. I didn't think Durk being late, he didn't, at least to me, didn't come out and rock it like he should have, and he was late. I was like, that's why I left early. I was like,
he didn't have the energy for you.
No, not for me at least.
Also, I heard that Moneybagg Yo was like in the crowd, like took his shirt off. Mm-hmm. Like I know Randy just said that it wasn't like nobody was into it a whole bunch, but like my guy Damon, who does photography and stuff for Cab, he said that it was pretty lit from what he saw, and he said he liked how there was like 3 headliner acts. I know they kind of had the 3 headliner acts the past years too, but like I feel like these were fairly known. Not for me. Y'all know me. I'm an R&B type of guy myself, but but I feel like it was okay. But I'm not paying $70 to see them. I'll pay like $200 for J. Cole though.
J. Cole.
Absolutely.
I did. Right quick. I'm surprised J. Cole don't do more colleges. I feel like that's his family.
He's too big, bro. He's just too big. That's too much money, bro. I don't think nobody's gonna actually pay that unless you would take like a pay cut.
I remember.
But he's also on the Zen stuff right
now. So I'm getting told that we have no time. So I want y'all to do your outro. Say your Instagram. Say what y'all gotta say. Say your name.
Well, y'all know. It was Julien Johnson, aka Jewels. The Instagram is JUELZ_IS, and then y'all could follow my music and all that type of stuff on Jewels and all that.
Don't you have an album that just came out, right?
Well, that came out in April 2022, April 22nd, 2022. A lot of twos. Time Will Tell album out on every platform, Spotify, Apple Music. Y'all know the deal.
Okay, and I'm Kayla Ray. Follow me on Instagram at Meli, MELI_K with 2 A's and 2 Y's.
That's such a dope name. Like, Meli, that is really like a dope name. I'm sorry, bro.
Thank you.
Speaking of the homecoming concert, there's a lot of music controversies going on right now. From DaBaby being really, really, really canceled, and Kanye West having his whole White Lives Matter tour going on right now.
Jesus Christ.
So there is another Bear Part member that we had to speak about this. We got Cole.
Yes, sir. How y'all doing today?
I'm pretty good.
Hey, everybody. I'm back again.
Hey, everybody. I'm back again. Hi. I'm Julien.
I can't stand y'all.
all right. So how do you feel about the Kanye West thing?
Man, I really do think that Kanye is just dropping some new music soon. Honestly, in my opinion.
Most
But
definitely.
also, I feel as though Kanye is misunderstood, but he's oftentimes tone deaf because he's so far removed from a lot of the actual situations that black people are connected
How
with.
many times have you defended Kanye West this week?
How many times have I defended him? None. How many times have I gotten secondhand embarrassment? A lot. Because Kanye's my man's.
Nice.
All right. So how do you feel about the Kanye West thing?
I mean, I already knew the man was a little off, you know. So it's kind of whatever at this point because it's like, oh, it's Kanye. He's doing something else again. Like even my friends who are like big Kanye fans, and every time I bring something up, they defend him. Now they're even like, yeah, I ain't got nothing. I can't even like defend that man. But this time, he's saying like, because it's like, bro, like you literally have White Lives Matter on the back of your shirt. Whether it's a statement to say like, well, they always matter or something like that. Like, I know you don't have to give us context. Like, I totally get that. You got other black people wearing it too and stuff like that. I'm like, bro, what are you doing? Like I don't understand what you're doing. I don't have to understand. But again, it just looks weird, especially considering the things he's already done. So we know there's probably some grand scheme, but still, it's just like, bro, why you being weird, bro? Why you being weird to me? Like, yo, like you being extra, dog.
I had a weird conversation. I thought I got something out of it. I talked to one of my professors about the Kanye West thing,
Oh, jeez.
and she said that or they said that white people make money off of Black Lives Matter merch. They make money off of everything that has the black struggle in it. So
Right.
what's the problem of a black man doing the same to the opposite thing? Now, I don't necessarily fully agree with that, but I don't fully disagree. I don't know. It's not.
Here's what I'm saying. I think Kanye is just a full-blown fire starter because
He is.
if it would have just been him by himself with the White Lives Matter, there would have been some sort of leadway for explanation. But he was with who? Candace. Oh,
Yeah, like
like that right there is like you going into the woods with a pint of gasoline and a match and saying, you feel me? You don't gotta assume what you about to do after that.
Candace
This
Owens is
man
a
is-
far right Republican
right.
black woman, by
Oh
the
my
way.
goodness.
Just to
Just to give y'all some
context.
context, yeah. But it's real messy. I ain't lying to you, but he's about to make some M's. I'm not going to cap.
See, what pisses me off is like, why does everything got to be monetary? Like, why does everything got to be money related? Like, I get it. Okay, you can make money off of it, but it's like, bro, what's the point, bro? They already got Blue Lives Matter flags everywhere and stuff like that. James Harden didn't even know what Blue Lives Matter was when he bought the freaking thing for his face and everything. Like, it's just being extra. Like, I don't understand. Like, why do you have to do it that way? Like, you already are making loads of money off of Yeezys, off of sweatshirts that don't even have anything on it but just the color blue. Like, bro, like you have all these things. Like, what's
They
the
are
point?
fireproof.
Like, what's the I know. but like, it's like, bro, like, what's the point at the end of the day? At what point you gonna need fireproof clothes? Like for what?
When you hell. I'm just saying.
No, that's insane. I'm not.
Oh.
That is insane.
That was a good one.
That's-
I respect the jump shot. I like it.
Respect the jump
I respect it.
Swish.
Yeah, it went in. It went in.
But no, in all seriousness, no, I ain't want to cut anybody off. But when you do think about it in a way of Kanye is so rich, you then start to think about what else is he being motivated by. You dig what I'm saying? Because you see it in a lot of situations where you have people that are geniuses and they're one way, and then they feel as though that they're contained in some other way. They act out in another. You know, this is just like how all artists have been, and it's just a bigger point. There's a bigger conversation to be had, essentially, on what Kanye is. What are his motives on what he's about to do? You dig what I'm saying? Because has these big dreams. He already opened a school, and he's already trying to get into politics. So I personally do think, in all seriousness, this is going to be his second dive into politics. I think this is what he's starting with.
He I showed Julien earlier. He posted a screenshot of text messages with his father, and I am now going to read them to y'all.
Here we go.
His father says, quote unquote, "White lives matter. ja, 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 which is laughing in Spanish if you didn't know. And then Kanye West said, I thought that was so funny. What did you think about it? And then Kanye West's father says, that was a black man declaring the obvious. And now I will read the caption.
I don't understand it.
For the first, it's in all caps. For the first time in 45 years, I have made my super educated former Black Panther father proud. And by the way, Dad, there's an NPC trying to pick on me. What should I do?
I'm confused. I am confusion. What is going on? Why is he like this? I don't like it's just extra. It's so extra, bro. Like I get what he's saying, but it's like, bro, why? Like why do all that, bro? Like I understand it's like playing the game, but at what extent when you're playing the game does it be like, do you like your morals and like just what you stand on, play a part in this? Because I feel like we're just trying to play their game, and I understand we haven't played their game as well, and that's as well as we probably should have, and that's why we're probably in the situation we are. But it's like at the same time, why, bro? Like it's just I feel like morals need to be held at a higher standard.
I don't want to keep talking about Kanye West because he's going to make me sad. So, so let's talk about something a little less sad, at least for us.
Yeah.
DaBaby had a fall from grace. You mentioned it earlier about
pretty sad.
He mentioned it earlier about how DaBaby 2019 Homecoming, he was bigger than Mann. He came in a baby costume. He came in a baby costume and nobody said anything. It was lit.
I mean, I think he wore a diaper in one of his.
I've seen it.
His YouTube videos. I
I've
can't
seen
unsee that.
It's a grown
That's
man.
a grown man
wearing a diaper. How do you feel? Because I'm assuming you're a big DaBaby fan.
No. I mean, like back in his peak, like I listen to mainstream artists, like
right.
when it, like majority people do. Like I don't listen to him. He had a few good rides and stuff, but
a few bangers.
I mean, yeah, a few good bangers and stuff. But like what messed him up is that he just can't not be in trouble for something. He can't not get in an altercation. He can't not just start some beef. And with the thing with Danny Lay and everything, like that whole
I forgot about
toxicity at its finest type thing. Like, and I don't know who, they was both tripping, if you ask me. But it's just all that combined, and he just ended up falling. Because he also said some crazy things about the LGBTQ plus community as well, if I'm not mistaken. So you already knew it was raps after that.
I don't like that people are saying that he is blackballed, because I feel like two things can be true. Like, yes, you offended every group of people you could have, and that's why your music isn't doing what it should be doing. But at the same time, your music quality is just not where it is anymore. Like, people aren't just going to keep listening to these Sonic the Hedgehog instrumentals anymore.
Yeah. And one thing I got to say is there is no incentive for this man to change.
Yes.
There is nothing.
No incentive.
There is no incentive.
Because every time he got in trouble, nothing happened.
Bro, you just pop out, apologize. Like, y'all saw the Boogeyman music video, and then at the end, like
I stopped watching everything DaBaby.
The gay dude at the end was like, oh yeah, my bad about that Rolling Loud stuff, bruh. And then, like, all of that, he just thought that was just gonna wrap up everything.
He did that?
Yeah, yes, there's a music. Yo, the music video.
I didn't watch it.
Crazy.
I didn't watch it because he was dressed like the Grinch. But
Boogeyman.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Speaking of Boogeyman, just right quick, how do y'all feel about violence in music?
The violence in music, for one, has always been there.
Mm-hmm.
I will say that the violence in music has always been prevalent ever since there was music.
Right.
Because
they were speaking about what was
music
actually
is
happening.
Self-expression, right? And then there's always been violence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what I would want... Oh, my bad.
No, keep going, man. Keep going.
What I want to say is how it's being perpetuated now and how it's being farmed. You dig what I'm saying? So if you want to be a famous rapper at a point in time, everyone's favorite rapper has had a song where they have mentioned some sort of violence and some sort of activity. You dig what I'm saying? And that song has gotten pretty big. If you want to blow, that's what you do. You make a song, has a nice happy beat, but the lyrics be dark.
That's the problem.
You dig what I'm saying? That's the formula now. But like I said, once again with the DaBaby thing, there's no incentive to do otherwise. You dig what I'm saying? And then I feel as though that's where the influence becomes stronger.
No, see, look, that's the problem, though. Like, the fact that that's what you need to do to get famous. And it's like, I get it for some black people and things of that nature, but there are people of multiple different cultures who have nothing to do with that. Even black people who literally have nothing to do with that gangbanging or the killing, all that type of stuff culture. And, you know, we're feeding off of that. And I get it. It's lit. Like, it's got the good beat and all that type of stuff. But if you did it over a different beat, if you changed a few things up, then would people listen to it? I think what really it is, like you said before, it's the beat to an extent. And on top of that, they realize what sells. So then they continue to do that over and over and over again. Who breaks the cycle?
Yeah.
You know, and then, like, if you break the cycle, what's next? What's the next thing we're going to talk about? There's only a certain amount of things you could talk about because there are people, you still want to be able to get lit and stuff like that. But there's also times when you want to be lovey-dovey or sad or, you know, there's just so many different things with music, but the one that's the most universal is the fact that people want to get lit and people want to just rage or people just want to express themselves and not be sad all the time. So it's like, where's the medium and what is going to be the next thing that everybody wants to continually all listen to, especially in a black community?
This is a problem, because we not gonna have enough time to like really delve deep. We gonna have to do another episode about this, but. To sum it up, I feel like that violence shouldn't be the only thing that get people lit. There was artists like Tyga who don't rap about anything besides just women, and they was able to have a successful career.
His YMCMB days, he was rapping a little spicy though.
I mean, but he's not doing that now, and he's still selling. But please, reintroduce yourself. Say your social media, and we're gonna get out of here.
My name is Cole Hite, and once again, y'all, I do not have any social media. I will be getting it pretty soon, but as of now,
You switching to the dark
I'm
side?
in the Stone Age. Well, I got the Android, so and y'all be getting on me about that. So it is what it is. I'm like full Sith Lord over here. You dig? So
Got the horns and everything.
I really do.
Remember, just listen what y'all like to listen to at the end of the day, though, for real, though. Like,
Yes, sir.
it's y'all life, so, you know, you don't have to listen to what everyone else listens to.
Yes, sir.
Go throw on some Timbs.
Press the button. So we was talking about homecoming in the beginning of this episode, so it was only right we ended off with it. I just wanted to hear what were some people's just thoughts about homecoming week. Like, are y'all excited about this week and the semester? Like, what you got to say about it?
I'm excited for homecoming week.
First of all, introduce yourself.
I'm Kayla, a multi-platform production major, and I am excited, but it just feels a little off from last year. Like, last year seemed a little bit more enjoyable, and I looked forward to it more, but this year seemed like just not the same.
Because it's been raining every single day so far. Like, geez,
Mad
this is the first day it's not raining because the freaking Hurricane Ian, however you want to say it, I don't care. But yeah.
So I don't share the same sentiments because my birthday was Monday, and I've been having a fantastic week.
Happy birthday to you.
Hey.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
All right.
Oh, I'm enjoying. But yeah, to answer your question, though, I'm enjoying homecoming so far.
So we had one of our other Bear Paw members tell us some of their personal tips to stay safe during this homecoming week, because Baltimore is not that big of a place, and the whole city of Baltimore knows where to come when it's homecoming week from Oregon. So
no, now you know.
That's what I'm saying. So Julien, please.
So Raven just put a few different tips and everything that she wanted just everybody to make sure that y'all know to stay safe during the week, because there's a lot going on, especially on Saturday. Woo, it's a lot going on. So make sure, stay with a trusted group of people, not just friends, but a trusted group of people.
Not people you just got class with and you kind of know.
People you really know, and making sure you are with the same people you came to homecoming with. You leave with those people as well. Also, do not leave your cup/food anywhere, especially your cups. We're not gonna delve into that because if you don't, then you know. Keep your belongings with you at all times. I had a friend last year. He lost his book bag and tried to. That was a whole different thing.
That was your friend?
That was a book bag thing. Yes. That was Yeah, we're not gonna get into that. Be aware of your surroundings because you don't know what can happen. Unfortunately, there have been incidents in the past, but moving forward, hopefully it does not happen.
Any more tips?
Me personally, have fun, please. Just like, but have fun responsibly. Like, you know what you should and should not be doing. You know your limits for certain different things. You know, like, you know, without getting too much into details, you just know. You know, and, like, be aware of the friends that you do have around you. If you see them being stupid, and if they're being overly stupid to the point where, like, you can't help them anymore, don't. Leave it alone. You have to set that boundary for yourself. Boundaries are very important during homecoming. Also, have fun, but, again, just have fun within reason because it get a little crazy out there sometimes.
If you ever think you will be in a predicament, especially Saturday, when you are by yourself, I suggest you do not wear any jewelry. I suggest you do not wear the flyest pair of kicks you have. I suggest you just go down there, because you can be fly, but don't be too fly, because people be hating.
Nah, be
Wear
fly.
Crocs.
No, okay, be fly. You just have to be aware where you're going if you're gonna be fly. But I don't think anything's gonna happen like that. If you don't go in no dark alley and then like Batman freaking, you know, like something like that, you should be good. We're not that bad, you know.
Oh no, I'm not worried about the students on campus.
No, that's what I mean. I'm saying like everyone else, like I don't like. Have y'all been on Saturday? Like, have y'all been there on Saturday?
I've been in the area.
Been in the area. What about you?
Been in the area, yeah.
See, no. Look, it's not that bad. Like, it's dangerous to an extent, but like overall, like, bro, there be kids around. Like, it'd be grown men and women that are alumni. Like, everybody be around. It's when it hits that like the sun goes down.
That's the time what I'm talking about.
But then that's why you be careful where you are. Be where everyone else is. Or again, that's why it's important to have those trusted friends with you.
Right.
Trusted friends with you, because like I've never had any problem. I be having friends that be putting it on for real, and then
they be
like,
putting it on.
Yeah, they be putting it on. You know what I mean? So like but we be good because we stay together. We don't do nothing extra. I mean, even if you by yourself, if you're where everyone else is at, you don't go no dark alley or nothing. Don't just go walking around at late at night by yourself or just with one person.
Right.
Maybe do it with two, do it with three. Like if you can't figure it out, then just wait. Like it is okay to wait, bro. Like it's perfectly fine.
Right.
And I feel as though you gotta have a designated driver, even
Please.
Even if
Hallelujah.
you live at Morganview and the party's on campus, the party's 5 minutes away, 10. You gotta have a designated driver. You shouldn't have nobody driving behind the wheel that's intoxicated. You know, you shouldn't.
If you're over 21.
Yeah, over 21, of course.
If you're over 21.
Over 21, under 21, if you are inebriated, do not get behind the wheel.
Yeah.
Yes, we do not condone that behavior.
Nope.
That is very dangerous. You're not only putting yourself at risk, you're putting everybody else on that road at risk. And even the pedestrians just walking at risk. It's not cool.
No, for real though.
So, you did have a quote from some people in the building?
Yes, I had a quote from Professor Wayne Dawkins, and he was just talking about homecoming and how it correlates with midterms.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, it is a dangerous time of the year because it is the week before midterm week. So I'm always worried about students being worn out from homecoming and partying that they might be useless during their crucial exams. I'm not going to kill your joy, but just manage your time so you can do both.
We do have 2 weeks this year though. To midterms. That is the thing this year. But it could, you never know, bro. You just never know.
Yeah. Some people got that real bad homecoming hangover. So
yeah, some people do too much, like, and then they know midterms is right there. So
yeah, because homecoming last year was literally during midterms, and I'm not gonna lie, that killed some people. Like that really hurt people. Like imagine if you're a freshman, right? This is your first time in here. Like usually you have the like the luxury of making those mistakes and things of that nature. I'm not gonna lie, my freshman year, I think we had midterms. Yeah, I think we had midterms during it as well. But it's like you just have to be careful. Like, but if you're a freshman, right, and this is your first time, like having all this stuff at the same time, school, classes, but being able to party and just have fun and all that, and then you at 152, which is the greatest homecoming to ever exist, basically.
Yes.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, I probably would have messed up too. It was my freshman, but I had an event, so I was good. But I've always been a studious student, so I had my stuff locked down. But like, there are other people who really got messed up from that, because that's midterms. If you had an F at midterms, bro, the highest you can get at that point is probably like maybe a passing C.
Yeah.
But depending on what your major is, that C, or what class you're taking, that C might not be enough. especially if it's one of your major requirements.
Yep.
I can't speak on anybody else, but I know personally, responsibly, I've had an F at midterms. It ended with an A.
How? What class?
Yeah, you're good for that.
I gotta look, but I know for a fact I did that. Well, I might have been a B, but I know for a fact I did that. That's why when people don't listen to me. But that's why when people do make a big deal out of midterm, I think like that's not even your real grade. Like just get it up. But yeah, don't listen to me.
There's some like for our major specifically, we don't have a lot of assignments. So like if you're at an F at this point, like it's gonna be hard for you to get that up because there's gonna be like 2-3 more projects left.
Yeah,
the projects just take a lot of time to finish.
If you got an F by midterm, that means that you just didn't. But even before homecoming week, you just wasn't doing anything.
Wasn't trying.
That's true.
Yeah.
But again, it's freshman year for some people, so like I understand that to an extent. But reality gotta hit you eventually because you are a grown man or a grown woman or a grown non-binary person. So like,
was there anything 2020?
Huh?
Was there anything 2020?
Unofficially. Unofficially, there was some stuff, but like nothing that the school exactly did. Not to my recollection. I was back in Milwaukee, so it was whatever. I had some friends that actually came out here, or wanted to come out here. He was from Chicago. I think he came out here because he goes to Morgan too. But yeah, it was cool though. But I feel like homecoming this year, 155. I think we're gonna be lit. I think the football game is tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know, all that type of stuff. So like, I'm very excited. Like we're on a 2-game win streak right now.
Yes, I'm so proud of us.
Like y'all, we on a 2-game win streak.
That's big.
Not
we
one.
about to be on 3.
Not
3.
one.
We're going against Norfolk, bro. 3. I'm trying to get a dub, bro. Shout out to my man Lawrence and everybody else on the football team, bro. Like I'm trying to get these dubs, man. Like
I saw this on Twitter earlier. I'm mad I can't remember who said it, but they said if we win this 3rd game, they will be climbing one of the buildings.
Yeah, I saw that too. You know, in 2019 we won. That's why it was so lit too. Like that's why it was so lit. So if we went, bro, it's gonna be crazy. Oh my gosh! And this is my last one too. So like last undergraduate one. So
yes,
I'm excited. I'm so excited, man.
And any closing remarks on homecoming? How you feeling?
What I would say is just have fun, y'all. Be safe. And just turn up. It's 155, and that's period.
Turn up.
Yeah. Shout out to all the people who's at that last homecoming. Shout out CharNae behind the camera over here. Shout out Jared's the last one too, or you got another one after this? This your last one too, or no? Last homecoming? No. Okay. No. All right. But like, there's some other people. Just some other people. It's the last homecoming and things of that nature.
For those who couldn't, who are listening to the audio version, he was pointing to our social media guy.
Yeah. My fault. But yeah, that like for real though, have fun. Be responsible. If you're over 21, you know the vibes. But yeah. For the following podcast episode, it will be rotating co-hosts, either being Bree or Jewels. I will now be the host for the next following episodes. Again, please make sure to drink water. Make sure to be responsible. Make sure to have great vibes. Follow us on BearPod MSU on Instagram. Please make sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell icon on YouTube. Please make sure to like and share whatever you're listening to this on, if it's not a video-based website. And we will be bye.